Canada's dream of becoming an energy superpower. Canada is a country full of natural beauty and also full of natural resources. From oil and gas to water, forests, and minerals, Canada has almost everything a modern country could ever need. Some people call it the energy superpower that never happened. That phrase sounds sad, but it also tells us something important, that Canada has huge potential waiting to be used. To understand Canada's energy story, we need to go back to its long friendship with the United States. The two countries share the world's longest open border. They trade, travel, and work together closely. For many Canadians, the U.S. is not only a neighbor, it's also a best friend, a big customer, and sometimes a big brother. For decades, Canada sold most of its goods to the United States. Canadian oil, gas, cars, and lumber all flowed south across the border. This relationship made business easy and stable. The two countries spoke the same language, followed similar laws, and trusted each other. But over time, this close friendship turned into dependence. When the U.S. economy caught a cold, Canada sneezed too. When American policies changed, Canadian businesses had to follow. Many experts warned that Canada was putting too many eggs in one basket. In the 21st century, the world started to change quickly. The United States became more focused on its own needs, an approach often called America First. Under this idea, the U.S. sometimes made decisions that were good for itself, but not always good for its partners. Trade rules became stricter. Energy pipelines faced delays. Canada's voice seemed smaller in Washington. At the same time, global politics shifted. Asia grew stronger, and new markets began to rise. Canada suddenly realized something very clear. It could no longer rely on just one friend. So Canada began to open new doors. It joined trade groups like the CPTPP, which connects countries around the Pacific like Japan, Vietnam, and Australia. It also worked to strengthen the Canada-Mexico partnership within North America and build closer ties with the European Union through the CETA trade deal. These agreements were not just about selling products, they were about finding balance. A country that trades with many partners is stronger and safer than one that depends on a single buyer. The results are slowly showing. Canada's exports to Asia are increasing. Its seafood, wheat, and technology are reaching new markets. Projects like LNG Canada, a liquefied natural gas project in British Columbia, could soon send clean Canadian energy to countries that need it most. In short, Canada is learning how to stand on its own 2 feet in the global market. Canada's natural wealth is impressive. It ranks among the top in the world for oil, gas, uranium, potash, nickel, and other key minerals. Its forests and fresh water are treasures many nations envy. But having resources is not enough. A country must also know how to use them wisely. In recent years, Canada's environmental policies have become very strict. The government focuses on reducing emissions and promoting green energy. Of course, protecting nature is important, but sometimes the rules became so tight that it made it almost impossible to build new projects. Major pipelines were canceled after years of planning. Investors hesitated. Energy companies moved their money to other countries. Many Canadians began to ask, are we protecting the environment or just stopping our own progress? The world is changing toward clean energy. and Canada should be part of that future. But the shift cannot happen overnight. Oil, gas, and mining are still essential for global stability and for Canadian jobs. The key is balance, using technology to make traditional energy cleaner while investing in renewable power at the same time. Canada already has the skills, the engineers, and the resources to lead both fields. If it uses science and innovation smartly, it can create a new kind of energy leadership, one that is responsible and realistic. Canada is a big country with a small population, around 40 million people spread across the second largest land area in the world. That means every industry, every job, and every project counts. The country needs economic growth to support public services, schools, healthcare, and infrastructure. Developing its resource sector wisely can bring thousands of jobs and billions of dollars in revenue. It can also attract more immigrants and skilled workers who want to build a future here. A stronger economy means a stronger Canada, one that can take care of its people and make independent decisions in the world. However, Canada's politics often slow down progress. Sometimes leaders focus too much on being politically correct or on showing they are greener than others instead of solving real problems. Too many announcements, not enough results. If Canada can move past the endless political show and focus on real action, building infrastructure, cutting red tape, supporting industries, it can change its future. People do not expect miracles, they just want a government that works with common sense. Canada's dream of becoming an energy superpower is still alive. The country has the talent, the resources, and the respect of the world. What it needs now is confidence and courage. The courage to take smart risks, to modernize, and to believe in itself. If Canada keeps opening to new markets, strengthens its partnerships, and puts its economy first, not just its politics, it can finally turn potential into power. Then one day, when the world looks at Canada, people won't only see a peaceful and beautiful land, they will also see a strong, confident, and independent energy leader. A country that learned to balance green dreams with real growth. A country that truly cares about its people.